How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the block. My name is Jamie, and today we're going to be talking about men. Specifically, how to be a real man. Now, I got my definition of a real man from the Disney movie Mulan. Not the remake, the OG. Shang is the epitome of a real man. Alright, I'm still working on being as strong as a great typhoon. I'm about as strong as, a baby typhoon right now. But I'm lifting. I'm working on it. So just give me time. I have some of those other qualities. I'm just not at the level to be a man yet. But we do have some opinions out there. And today we're going to get our information from Miss Shoeonhead. Now, she is a commentator on social issues and politics, and that's a bunch of stuff that I can't do on the regular. Alright, I can't have my head in politics and all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world 24/7. It is just not good for my brain. Alright? But every now and then I like to dip my toe in, see what's going on, and this one looks like it could be fun. I've seen several of her videos, and she has a pretty good way of keeping it light. So, let's jump over and see what we have. How to be a real man. Alright, Miss Head, if you will. Can I call you Miss Head? It looks like she doesn't mind. Let's see what we've got.
Men. What are they? For centuries, us women have tried to figure them out. Such strange,
Love me, feed me, never leave me.
fascinating creatures. But recently, men have been in a crisis. Sperm count is low. Liberalism is high.
Not here, baby.
Testosterone is decreased.
High Tess. High Tess. You walk in this room, you'll get a fucking, you'll get a surge of it. Just the smell in this room.
Soy is
Never touched it.
increasing. The femboy population is skyrocketing. Instead of chopping wood and hunting mammoths, men are throwing on thigh-high socks and cat ears.
Never
the question
worn
on everyone's
either of
mind
those.
is, how do we stop this epidemic? How do we save men?
Tell me, what is the secret, Miss Head?
Well, today we're finally going to get answers, because I looked for them in the most knowledgeable, reliable, and trustworthy place on earth.
Reddit.
The internet. The internet is a great place to find cringe for you guys, but it is also a dangerous and scary place. So before we dive into this cringe, let's dive into today's sponsor, a tool that will... Thank you for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip
You're
the ad,
welcome.
right? What is a man? A man is somebody who kills the bugs, opens the jars, and dies in the wars.
Bugs. Jars. I'm not dying in anyone's war, alright? Unless it's my own war. I'm not fighting other people's battles, alright?
That is a man. Some people will say the correct way to be a man is to be protective and strong and blah 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 blah. Others, however, will say being a man is about drinking your coffee black and not playing video games.
And just so you know, I have my own answer of what it means to be a real man at the end of this video. Let's see if her answer lines up with any.
Grown men should not be playing video games past the age of 12. Video games are for children.
Disagree. Patu. Trash take. Alright. No. Bullshit. Alright. If you like getting together with the boys and playing cards, if you like going out camping with your boys, if you like doing any of this other shit, if you have any other hobbies that allow you to escape reality for a little bit and blow off some steam, then fine, you can't do it after age 12 either. How's that fucking sound for you, alright? It's my money, my life, I pay my bills, I keep my shit together, and I have my me time with my video games. Whoever's take this is, fuck off, you're wrong.
Men who say they want a gamer girlfriend are gay. If you want a girlfriend who plays video games, just date a man. Fellas, is it
I have a gamer wife, so suck it. 2-zip, me.
gay to want a girlfriend who shares interests with you? Men will spend 6 hours a day playing Call of Duty instead of signing up to join the real army and serve their country.
Yes, because I don't want to die. Because someone higher up in our government has a fucking hissy fit. Definitely. And I don't play Call of Duty. Have you played the last one? It sucked. And it's the same game every year. Somehow getting worse.
I would serve myself rat poison before I served this country. If you're a man dating a woman who plays video
Couldn't have said it better.
games, you probably get pegged by her too. I'm sure some of them like that. Grown-ass men that play video games, ask yourself this. When's the last time you've been laid? It is so...
Last night. And then we'll just update it tonight too. How's that sound? So, yeah. Gamer wife. Suck it.
cool how like technology has just improved so much. Like it is really cool how we can see tweets made in 1998. Men who collect things creep me out. What do you need 300 Pokemon cards for?
Because I want them. Alright? I spent my money on what I want. It's not Pokemon cards for me. I used to have a serious Magic the Gathering addiction, and it was real bad. As a matter of fact, the only cards I have left, I don't know if you can see that backpack right there. That's it. It consists of one modern deck, one commander deck, and a binder of rares. That's all I got left. The rest of it is just sleeves and a playmat. But I used to have, dude, it used to be so bad. So bad. But now the game of Magic is ruined. You can't find any tournaments in town. It's just, I used to be able to go in, pay $5 to get into a tournament. For that $5, I could get me like 6 to fucking 10 packs for winning first place in this small town. Crack those packs, sell the money cards for 50, 60, sometimes $200, and then go back and do it again the next Friday. But no one wants to play anymore, so...
Okay, so first of all, 300 Pokemon cards is not that many Pokemon cards. I think I have more than 300 Pokemon cards.
My wife does
organize
Pokemon
them
cards.
From cutest to ugliest. Say, well, how many shoes do you think this woman owns? What's with the sudden trend of grown men playing with children's toys? Do these men also make spaceshipy sounds when playing with them?
Yes. Yes, we do. Next question.
Hashtag manchild. And you can't see it because it's censored, but they added Lauren Chen here. Like, is this attractive? Mommy, is this attractive? Mommy, sorry, mommy. Also, building models. I feel like that's a very normal male hobby to have. No hobby is masculine or feminine, but if we are doing this shit, I think building things is pretty masculine.
Agreed.
Like, is society in general not just men building things? Then someone asked this guy a valid question. Please provide your list of acceptable leisure activities that meet your approval. And this is what this dude said. Changing the oil in the car.
I pay someone to do that for me so I don't fuck it up, or because I don't want to. Why? Because I have a job and I can. Upgrading
the RAM in the family computer.
Don't have a family computer. I have my computer. And I've upgraded the RAM in it, so suck that.
Doing the laundry, reading, writing.
Why do you need RAM if you don't play video games, bitch? You should be able to run just bare minimum if you ain't fucking around with any nerd shit. Reading. I read. I read comics. Suck that. I read some books. I just finished it when I was watching Welcome to Derry. So, suck that too. Making chili?
Making chili or soup, home repair, playing soccer / rugby / football / hockey. Most of these are just chores. Oh boy, can't wait to change the oil in the car. Updating RAM on the family computer. Oh god, I remember having a...
And that's not even hard to do, so I don't know why you're bragging about that.
Family computer. I remember not knowing how to delete the history off the family computer.
I had to learn that one early. And the parental blocker on my family computer when I was younger, it was pretty easy to figure out the password. My mom did not do a good job of monitoring that. It was no more porn, no caps, nothing. It was just no more porn, all one word, no special. It was really easy to crack if you knew my mom back then. It was an easy password to crack.
Nothing more soy than grown men obsessed with a sports team.
Obsessed? Yeah, if you're obsessed, there might be a little bit of a problem. But The obsessed part is usually taking out liking a sports team. There's nothing wrong with liking sports and a sports team.
Men with a favorite sports team are highly unattractive to me. A man is supposed to dominate his field, conquer resources, ravage his opponents, and bring glory to his name and...
You know what happens if you do these things? You go and sit in prison. That's what happens in today's world if you go do these things. You go sit in prison.
Family, and here he is watching and cheering on other men doing just that. A masculine cuckery. Calling people men who watch dudes in tights chase a ball around a field covered in woke messaging while our country goes up in flames might be a stretch. Your country is being invaded and destroyed and you're watching sports ball? Sad. Like, what do these guys do all...
What am I gonna do about it? Alright, what am I gonna do about it? I voted, that's supposed to help. I've always seen it as a scam. Why would the people in power actually give the people who are not in power over them? It doesn't make any sense. But the illusion of power keep people in check. But on the 50-50 shot that I'm wrong about it being a scam, I do vote. I try to do what I can. Is me going out and trying to fight police officers or government officials or whatever going to do me any good? No, it's going to leave my family without a father via prison or gunshot. So what are you going to do about the trouble in the country, really? Exactly.
Play for fun. The only acceptable manly activity to some of these people is like making fun of 15-year-olds on TikTok who are experimenting with their gender identity.
I do that too.
I feel like it's really not that deep. Like, we've always been a very competitive species. We used to watch people fight in like coliseums. We used to watch men.
I think we should bring that back with some caveats. What is the acceptable term for... What's the good way to say it? So the YouTube will let me post this video. Fuck it, I'll say it. I think we should put pedophiles in coliseums to the death, and the only reward they get is the next time we do the coliseum thing, they get to enter that one too. That's it. All right. Throw 50 of them in there. One of them walks out, and he gets to compete in the next one. Woohoo! Good fun for everyone.
And get ripped apart by lions in coliseums. Now we watch stickball, or we watch two nerds debate.
What's stickball?
About politics on Twitch. That is our modern day coliseum. UK builders go woke. Study finds 3/4 of tradesmen discuss their feelings with colleagues while 2/3...
Oh no, not feelings! Oh no! They discuss their feelings? Okay, well, you know what? At work, I mean, if you're in that type of company that likes to talk about that stuff, I mean, I generally say the only two things you really should avoid at work is politics and religion. So, if everyone's down talking about their feelings, go for it. But if you're the only person there that's doing it, brother.
On their fried breakfasts, and nearly half say they are history buffs. What the fuck does going woke mean anymore? Fellas, is it woke to have friends and like history? No airbags. We die like real men. Went on a date with a man who got in our Uber and instantly put on a seatbelt. The date went okay and he was sweet, but I ghosted him. I could not get the image of him wearing a seatbelt out of my mind.
Why? Because you don't want a fucking ticket? That's why I wear my seatbelt. I don't want a fucking ticket. Alright? They dude, the police around here got me early. Alright? For speeding and not yielding and all that shit. I got all the tickets I want in my life in my first 2 years of driving, okay? I'm good. I don't want no more of that shit.
Feminine. If you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
Nope. No. That's a weird take. I think someone's projecting.
Fellas, is it gay to not want to die in a car accident? Speaking of seatbelts, I actually found out recently that...
Just that sentence in itself. It's like, dude, you don't want to die in a car accident? So gay, man. You're such a beta.
When seatbelts were first invented, there was like this whole anti-seatbelt movement of people that were just like, I will not wear my seatbelt. The government can't force me to wear a seatbelt. And when I pointed this out online, like 50 of my own fans were like, Shoo, this would have been you. And like, fair enough. The sudden trend of men being attracted.
I believe people should wear seatbelts. However, I do not believe that it should be against the law to not. With the caveat of children.
Attracted to female asses is part of the homosexual agenda. Men and women have asses. If they can get you attracted to asses, what's stopping you from being attracted to a man's ass?
Very simple. Woman ass tastes better.
If a man prefers tits over ass, I just assume he is gay or at least bisexual. Real men prefer ass over tits. Once a man has reached puberty, he should find the breasts of a woman repulsive. They are meant to feed babies. You are no longer a baby.
This individual, if this is a man posting this, is definitely gay. Boobs are... But he does make a... I am an ass man, but no. I've never found moon balloons repulsive, alright? I like the mommy milkers, alright?
Grow up. Can't like a woman's ass, can't like a woman's tits. You're gay no matter what. All roads lead to gay. Restaurants? Soy. Bars? Soy. Everything people do to have fun is based around soy. Nature? Chad. Buying big ass steaks and eating them raw in the park? Chad.
I know who posted this. This was Liver King. Go ahead, show the name. Rip off the mark. This Liver King posted this. He had to have.
I would call the cops on you if I saw that. Yes, hello, there is a strange man eating raw meat in the park around my children. Men don't wear dresses or drink from straws. Watching YouTube videos is a female trait. Men who watch YouTube might as well be women. Well, put on the dress. Men should dress like men and women should dress like women. Culture is clearly trying to blur these lines and Christians should exemplify the distinctions. Ladies, wear dresses often, keep your hair long, and stay healthy. Men, ditch the gay look, grow a beard, and get strong.
I agree with most of this last statement. Ladies, wear whatever the fuck you want. Hair long, whatever haircut you like. Why does this matter? What does Christians have to do with any of this? I agree with most of what's being said here. But at the end of the day, if you're not fucking hurting anyone, do you. Like, do you and keep it to yourself.
Ah yes, nothing gay men hate more than strong men with beards. Men who grow beards are
AKA me. Beard. Strong. That's right. Can you bench 3 plates? Neither can I.
insecure and want to feel more masculine because inside they don't feel masculine. Men need to come to grips with the fact that we've all committed sexual assault on women.
That's actually my response right there.
Men in the comments section, comment if you've never committed a sexual assault on a woman. Like this video if you've never committed sexual assault on a woman. Subscribe to this channel if you've never committed sexual...
I'm already subscribed, but... Hold on. I'm working on it. Actually, we'll go all caps on this bad boy. And there you have it, folks. You heard it here first. Not a rapist.
No grown man should be drinking margaritas. Men drinking cocktails, it's not big and it's not clever. It makes ye look like an absolute tit. And birds drinking pints makes ye look like a lorry driver.
I don't know what any of that means.
This is the most British shit I've ever heard in my life. I need a translator. Something that gives me the ick is men drinking hot drinks. Grown men...
I drink coffee every day, all day long. So, yeah, if you want to, whoever posted that, if you want to glove up and come over here, there's a gym up the road. We can get in the ring and we can see who's more manly. If that's your idea, we can go. Right?
Shouldn't be getting nothing from the ice cream truck. I still get
Yeah. I have money. They have something to sell. I can get whatever the fuck I want from the ice cream truck. He usually doesn't stop for me, though. Hence why I have a kid now. He stops. So, my daughter... Dual functions, alright? Children can have more than one function other than just having a child, okay? There's perks. And one of those perks is that the ice cream truck stops for you.
excited when I hear the ice cream truck. Also, I just need to know, what are y'all choosing?
I am... Where are you from, lady? I'm a fudge pop guy. Every now and then, I'm feeling a little fruity, if you know what I mean, and I grab me a push pop, but for the most part, I'm a fudge pop guy.
I'm going with the SpongeBob one. Every time. If you are a male and go to any restaurant and ask for a milkshake, you are gay. Real men do not drink coffee.
Why don't any one of these, explain why it's gay? I need some more context to why milkshakes are gay. I thought they were supposed to bring all the boys to the yard, but apparently all the boys in the yard are gay. I need to know why.
Especially not iced coffee or flavored coffee. That is sus.
Most of the time, so here's my coffee regimen. First coffee of the morning, black. Second coffee, a little bit of sugar-free creamer. Don't want to get the diabetes, lower calories, and it tastes fine. Third cup, so I just rotate like that. Third cup, black. Fourth cup, little bit of sugar-free creamer. As a matter of fact, they got butterbeer sugar-free creamer out right now. I tried that. Oh. And every now and then I like a ice cold brew.
If I see a gentleman drinking tea, I assume he is a homosexual.
Tea.
To be honest, I've said it before, tea is gay coffee. Men who drink juice, suspect as hell. I go to Starbucks
What kind of juice? Any juice?
See the embarrassment on the eyes of the grown man who orders a low-fat, iced latte frap, frou-frou blah blah when he looks up and sees me taking a sip of my straight black coffee with no cream or sugar. And then everyone on the train clapped, looks up at you and sees you. This is the start of some, yaoi fanfiction or something.
What?
Beta males go to hipster coffee shops for a dirty chai soy latte, while alpha males go to Hooters and drink beer and watch hockey. The beta male left can attack me all they want. I will never apologize for being an alpha male who eats at Hooters. Going to Hooters is a gender-affirming experience? What? Do men eat raspberries? Men?
Yes.
Do you eat raspberries?
I do eat raspberries.
Ain't no real man about to sit around and eat a feminine ass food like hummus. I love how so much of this just has to do with food and
delicious.
Just made up arbitrary rules about
That's what I'm saying. They don't even say why. They don't even say why it's gay. All right, hot take. Bodybuilding, the competition part of it, it's a little gay. All right. Not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it. I respect the people that can build those physiques, but saying that it's not a little gay, look, you're shaving your entire body, you're tanning your entire body, you're oiling up your entire body, you're wearing a thong so a bunch of men can judge how you look. All that together, if that's not even just a little gay on some part of it, I think we have a disconnect about what gay means.
masculine food? Like, are boneless chicken wings masculine food? Better question,
No.
are boneless chicken wings
Tuh.
chicken nuggets? Leftist men
Yes.
are not real men. Leftist males are a bunch of beta losers. The reason why I say males is because I would not consider a leftist male a man. Leftist males are not real men.
You may have to catch me up. What's leftist? Let me know down in the comment. I'm so confused about left and right. I've tried to look into it. I guess I fall somewhere in the middle because there is not really a defining left or right signature thing. They just seem to go with whatever is popular, politicians and shit. So I don't even really know what leftist and right is anymore. I'm more of a Ron Swanson type fella.
Simple. I don't know, like, Joseph Stalin was pretty manly. I like how in order to find one example of, like, a masculine leftist man, I have to, like, take out a history book and... This shit is so dumb, though. Like, this idea that all conservative men are, like, hyper-masculine, and, like, no leftist men are masculine. Like, it doesn't hold up. Obviously, there are masculine leftist men. Liberal men, however. Men...
What's liberal mean? I'm gonna have to Google some of this shit. It's never a clear, concise answer, but...
Men are capitalists. Feminine men are socialists. The two genders. In reality, conservative men are the most effeminate men when you really think about it. I mean, authoritarianism in general is kind of subby. Oh, you want the state to control you? You want to lick the boot? Bottom behavior. Leftism lowers your testosterone. Racism increases your testosterone.
I'm gonna say that right here and now. No. No, 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 no. 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 So I live in what has somehow been deemed the most racist. I actually might do a video on that since I live here. But apparently I live in the most racist town in America, and somehow it got that name. And I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere, actually, at all, in any way, shape, or form. So I guess I need to get out more, or not get out more. I don't know. This whole thing here, I'm surprised. Just, there are so many things that have to be wrong about you for me not to want to be around you, that I won't even get to whatever race you are, okay? I'm pretty accepting of most people. Do I want most people around me all the time? No. I only have 2 friends that I keep around. And then I've got my wife and my child. Everyone else is just kind of an acquaintance. So, yeah. Don't know what all that rant accomplished, but...
The two political parties, leftism and racism. Any man whose heart is melted by a woman is no man at all. Fellas, is it gay to fall in love? Eating...
No. I've done it. And boy, it's real nice when you find that one. I go to sleep happy and I wake up happy. So... if that's gay, then you're looking at him right here. Alright, I am fucking... Man, I'm gonna start bodybuilding. That's the whole thing, right there.
Girls out is submissive. You are what you eat. If you as a man eat pussy, you are one. Licking coochie is worse than cocaine addiction. Eating pussy is so childish. Eating pussy is too submissive for me. It feels gay. Literally... Fellas, is it gay to eat pussy? Real men eat ass. A real man does not eat ass.
That's how you get pink eye.
Getting mixed messages here. Face-sitting, cowgirl, and any other position with a woman on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. Fellas, is it homosexual to have heterosexual sex? A penis has muscle.
We get Jordan Peterson in on this. Well, Nietzsche warned us of the potential harms of homosexuality, and the reverse cowgirl position is the worst. For some reason, that Jordan Peterson would say, "What do you mean by real?"
tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. The vagina is elastic. If you overuse it, it will lose its elasticity and become a borehole.
Whoever made that post is either trolling or has no idea of the basic human anatomy that is taught in like 9th grade.
A penis is muscle tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. Getting big gains at the gym. Don't skip day, bro. So this is
one cock push-up is all you really need.
This isn't even true. This is the truth. Ladies, if he's had more than 3 sexual partners, he got a string bean. A man having the TikTok app is one thing, but making TikToks? What the actual hell is that? You know what? I actually agree with this one. TikTok. And I'm not just saying that because I do not understand TikTok, and I don't know.
I watch TikTok once a week for my YouTube channel. It's called TikTok Tuesdays. Come check it out. Or don't. But I don't really sit and scroll on my phone. I actually find it annoying when people do that. It just kind of bothers me. You go to a family get-together, everyone's supposed to be chatting, but instead it's everyone just sitting on the couch. Why even go?
How to navigate it or use it. Or men with long hair are not men. If I bend you over and you look like a woman from behind, you are not a man or you are gay.
You can tell from the hips. Alright. If you can't tell man hip from woman hips, you might be gay.
Wait a minute. If you bend a man over, they are gay? If you are depressed as a man, you have failed as a man. This is why so many depressed men are choosing to become women. Think about why you never see emo boys anymore. Because they're all trans women.
This person deserves to be bullied. Take the red mark off. Let's have at 'em. This is absolute bullshit. And, wow. I kind of want to fight this person. That is... Wow, you said that with your chest. He probably said it anonymously.
The trans agenda has stolen our emo boys. If you are a man over 30 and you have time to maintain more than 5 friendships, I mean real friendships, you are either a loser, groomer, or gay.
Real friendships? I can agree to that. I have max 3 at a time. Of course, if you live off the government or whatever, you have all the time in the world, so you can do whatever you want. But real friendships are far and few between. A lot of people are maybe too young or haven't come to that realization yet. But a lot of people are in this for themselves and what they can get from you. And I used to be one of those people, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And my 2 friends are actually, they were friends with me at that time in my life where I was just using them to get what I could from them and playing my own game, and everything I did was to get something from them. I have grown out of that. I've grown tremendously as a person, and I have apologized to both of them and confessed that to both of them. And they forgave me, and they said they didn't mind. They've always considered me to be a true friend, and I try to live up to that now. So,
fellas, is it gay to have friends? Smiling too much is beta, and women know that men who smile frequently signal to other men that they are not a threat. Better smile less or smirk without showing teeth, as this is more alpha.
I don't show teeth, not because I'm not alpha. It's because when I smile and show teeth, I look like this. Hold on, I'll get it for you. It's fine. You ready to see my smile with teeth? It looks like I'm in pain. So, I mean, it worked on my wife. Like, I saw her, she saw me, and then I was like... And she thought it was adorable, I think. Either that or she was lying. But either way, still married, going on 8 years. So, back to the video.
Work without showing teeth? What, do like the DreamWorks smirk? If you are above the age of 27 and not making 6 figures a year, you should be forced to transition into a woman because it is over for you.
How? Legitimately. No, don't give me some pyramid scheme bullshit Legitimately tell me, how am I supposed to be making 6 figures a year? Come give me the roadmap. I'm happy to fucking do it. Okay, I've worked my entire life, and I'm outside of working 90-hour weeks. Even when I was doing that, never even came close to 6 figures because taxes ate it up. Even if it didn't, I still don't think. So yeah, by all means, Mr. Red Mark there, come tell me. As a matter of fact, let's look at your bank account. Let's see what you got.
The forced feminization of working class men. Joe Biden's America. Large penises are seen as desirable is just another symptom of Western degeneration. Large penises are a sign of low intelligence and savage genetics. Small penises indicate high intelligence and aristocratic blood.
It literally indicates nothing except your genetics. There you have it, folks. Dick size is genetic, and it really doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. So,
whatever makes you feel better, bro. Whoa equals masculine. Wow equals feminine.
Wow.
Racist white dudes be like, here's my top 25 films.
Hold on. Time out. Let's analyze this. Taxi Driver. 8 out of 10. Fight Club. 10 out of 10. American Psycho. 6 out of 10. It's okay. Inglourious Bastards. Pretty funny. 8 out of 10. Donnie Darko. Fucking 3 out of 10. I don't get the craze for Donnie Darko. Dark Knight, the only good movie out of all 3 of them, and it's only because of him. I hate Christian Bale's Batman. Heath Ledger carried that movie like fucking crazy. What's this one? Big Lebowski. Fucking hilarious movie. 7 out of 10. Matrix. The first movie, like solid 9 out of 10. Goodfellas, not into mobsters. I think most mobster movies are crap. I will give the Goodfellas like a 7, though. It's one of the better ones. Drive. Never seen it. Shawshank Redemption. Actually, not a huge fan. Some good performances in there, but for the most part, I think it's a boring movie. Reservoir Dogs. Not a fan. Pulp Fiction. It's grown on me. I used to hate Pulp Fiction. But I've seen this playing in the background of pretty much everywhere I ever went with my parents. And as a kid, and was never into it. But I've rewatched it as an adult, and it's grown on me. I'd say 8 out of 10 for Pulp Fiction. Silence of the Lambs. I actually like Red Dragon better. Anyhow, Kill Bill. Badass movie. 9 out of 10 for Kill Bill. And what is the bottom one? Something in Japanese, so I couldn't tell you. So, yeah, that's something. White dudes be like, here's my top. Fight Club is in top 25 for sure. I don't think any of these make it to my top 25 except Fight Club. So, there you go.
These are like very normal, good movies. These are very like popular, critically acclaimed movies. The Matrix? Racist white dudes? Liking Inglourious Bastards? The movie where they kill Nazis? That one? Also, women have no f***ing room to talk. Don't go around calling Pulp Fiction and Fight Club red flag movies when your ass is binge-watching serial killer documentaries. Men, it is effeminate and weak to ask a woman on a date. A real man does not ask, he takes what is rightfully his.
No, that's how you end up in prison. Yeah, don't do that. Wow. Hot take.
No, don't do that. No. Ancient men, sent to war on behalf of the Empire at age 15. Leaned, jacked, sunned balls. Modern men, beg for women's appreciation, pale, depressed, fat. Ask for permission before... A real man just pisses everywhere while making eye contact. Jacked body, calm mind. Sunned balls.
What is sunned balls?
Strong family, confident mindset, sharp, and I feel like if you find this attractive, you are pretty much gay, but don't want this
Is that lean beef patty?
stigma that goes along with it. The muscle waifu psyop is real. They got you thirsting for women with male bodies. They want to turn you gay. Liking muscle mommies or strong women is gay. Fellas, isn't gay
I'm team muscle mommy, so meh.
to like hot women? If you like pick A over pick B, you are in fact socially engineered or slightly homosexual. Okay, hot take, but both are good. Hi, progressive leftists.
I concur.
Hi. If your idea of a man is sitting around in your skinny jeans, sipping on a grande peppermint mocha made with soy topped off with whip, then you do you. I'm going to do me, which is a God-fearing American who loves his country and...
I've never worn skinny jeans, alright? Peppermint mocha? No, I just don't like peppermint in my drinks. It makes everything else I eat taste like peppermint. Fearing God is a little bit of gay. I mean, you're afraid of a fairy tale, so that's cute. I mean, can't even like go for Slender Man or something a little more intimidating. I don't know.
Flag. Okay. Why is it always coffee? Why is it always Starbucks latte? I haven't brushed my teeth in over a week. I rarely brush my teeth. Feels gay. Ladies, if you want to find out if your man is gay, check the back of his toilet seat. If that shit ain't dirty, he is bisexual at least. If you wipe your ass with baby wipes and you're not a girl, you are borderline bisexual. Please, for the love of God, clean your ass. It is not manly to have a shitty, poopy asshole.
It's just gross. Yes. Public service announcement. Clean your ass. All humans. Clean your ass. I support this message. I'm going to run for office on that. I'll make sure every ass in America is clean and stays clean. Vote Phillips.
Wash yo ass. Red flags list just dropped. Let's discuss. Sagittarius or Aquarius? Astrology is just racism for white women. Thinks Kanye is a genius. Well, that one aged well. Loves Bitcoin/crypto. Okay, I actually agree with this. I had a nightmare like 2 years ago.
Let's go through these red flags here. Aquarius, alright? Sagittarius, alright? Why? You're not helping just by saying it. Why? Okay. Follows Barstool. I don't know what that means, but it sounds gay. So, sure. Plays golf. One of my best friends just recently took up golf. Golf is only a sport if Happy Gilmore's playing it. It's a game. It's a competition. I'll give you that. But sport? No. Gay? Nah. Just a hobby. Drinks IPAs. I don't drink a lot. What's an IPA? Chat, let me know if I'm gay. I'm going to list off the 3 drinks that I usually drink when I decide to drink, which is like once every 6 months. I'll grab a 6-pack of something. So, Bud Light. I usually try to grab a different type of beer every time I go just to try, see what's out there. Heineken. And Corona, probably my 3 favorites. Back when I was drinking a lot, I liked Jim Beam whiskey. So, Red Stag. So let me know, are those IPAs? If so, I might be gay. Has Twitter? Shit. I don't have Twitter, I have an X. I stay off of that shit. I post and ghost, dude. I just put my videos up there that come out every day and I leave it alone. I'm probably going to delete mine, actually. Twitter is just, that's where you go if you want to get sad real quick. Or riled up if you're different than me. But, plays Call of Duty. Fucking beta cuck, definitely. Doesn't like cats. Ooh, I'm gay. I hate cats. Absolutely hate cats. Thinks Kanye is a genius. I've never thought Kanye was a genius. Listens to Drake. I couldn't name a Drake song if I wanted to. I'm sure I've heard them, but I couldn't name one for you. I'm not a huge fan of rap music. I'm not a Republican. I'm a libertarian. I don't really classify myself as any of these things because none of them have a clear definition. Addicted to gambling or sports betting? Nah. Calls his ex crazy? She stabbed me with a screwdriver. What the fuck is... Huh? She is crazy. She literally is crazy. She went to an insane asylum, not even for stabbing me, for something completely unrelated, and last I heard, she's still there. So, yeah, no, fuck that. By definition, my ex is crazy. Loves Bitcoin crypto. That's a little gay. I won't lie. You love a digital currency. That's what you're in love with. Find a human. Come on, man. Actually, is Bitcoin male or female? This needs to be answered because this very well could be gay. If Bitcoin is a man, that could be gay. Hates on Taylor Swift. I don't hate on Taylor Swift. My wife hates on Taylor Swift. I like one of her songs. Other than that, I just think all of her music is super repetitive and don't really enjoy. But I get down to shake it off every now and then when my wife's not home. It's from New Jersey. I have no experience in that one. Good luck. I'm sure Ted Mosby would agree with this. Has abs. No abs here. I don't think that's gay, though. I think that's just called being fucking healthy. But whatever. Taking care of yourself is gay. Alright, cool. Likes Instagram models' pictures. Don't really get on Instagram and scroll a whole lot, so I don't know what to tell you. Workaholic, likes to work hard. What is gay about that? What is gay about working hard towards a goal and then achieving that goal? There's no better fucking... there's no better feeling than putting everything into something and it pays off and it works out and you get what you were working for. The person... Alright. I don't have Snapchat at all, so... Obsessed with Quentin Tarantino movies. Obsessed? No. As a matter of fact, until recently, I didn't really like Quentin Tarantino movies much. I've revisited... I saw a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies when I was younger, and they didn't really hit with me. And then I watched them again as an adult, and I actually quite like most of them. Only has one pillow. What does that have to do with anything? I have 2. I used to have 10. But I found the purple pillows, they keep their form really well. So I got rid of all my other pillows and I got 2. So I guess I'm not gay now. My wife is gay. She has 1 body pillow. So loves Tom Brady. I'm really actually more of a Drew Brees fan. He's carried the Saints their entire fucking career. Thinks being tall is a personality trait. I mean, I'm an average height dude. I'm like 5'9", 5'10", maybe if I'm wearing shoes. Giant, who cares? Doesn't pay for your Uber. No, because I have a fucking license because I'm an adult. I drive. I don't have to fucking pay for an Uber. Huh? Alright, now I've went through them.
That I met this boy and he was really nice, and then he started showing me like his little NFT monkeys on his phone. I literally had a nightmare.
If they've got NFT monkeys on their phone, it's a pretty good reason to ditch out. I'm not saying they're gay, but definitely have impairment issues that do not allow them to make good decisions.
It's from New Jersey. Okay, I agree with that too. New Jersey is New York's dump. Has abs. Not a big fan of abs, but I don't see how that's a red flag. Only has 1 pillow. I mean, it's not a big deal if he has 1 pillow. It is a big deal if he has a yellow pillow. Ladies, what gives you the ick? When he's born in June. A man born anywhere from February 19th to March 20th does not sit right with me.
February 15th, baby. Woo! I'm not here for your validation, lady.
Why, as a man, are you born in June? There's something about men being born between March and August that makes me sick, man. There's something very unmasculine about men who aren't born in October through December. When a man tells me his birthday is in July, I look at him sideways like, are you a girl? Fellas, is it gay to be born? It really is
Apparently.
racism for women. A man has no time for happiness. Happiness is for women and children.
Wrong! I experience happiness on a daily basis, and I really hope you do too, viewer.
I feel like according to these people, like the rules of being a man are just like, be miserable, drink and eat only red meat and tar, go to work, do nothing fun ever, never wash your ass, and die in a car accident. The most masculine thing to me is honestly just like not giving a fuck. Just not giving a fuck about what other people think. Just doing and eating whatever you want. To me personally, it would just be a huge turnoff if a guy was like, oh no, I'm not drinking that margarita, that's a girly drink. Like, are you 12 years old? They just have like a child's idea of what it is to be like a grown-up and be a man. It also just reeks of insecurity. Like, why are you that afraid of looking gay? I don't get it. So that was my little fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider donating to my Patreon to help out the channel, link down below. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys with a new video soon.
Alright, there we go. How old is this video? What did I click on? This was recommended to me earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'll do a video. There's my comment hanging out. I'll be the first to like my own comment. 3 years ago. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Shoeonhead. Alright, now let's jump back over here. Alright, well that was a good time. That was fun. I found out I might be gay. I don't know. I've got a couple red flags. At the end of the day, what it means to be a man and hell, what it means to be a decent human being is find a purpose. That's the first thing you need to do, is find a purpose and then work towards that purpose. Put everything you have into it. Figure out what you want for the future of your life. Find people and surround yourself, because this is what I had to do. I had to surround myself with people that were fundamentally and objectively better than me in every way as people, and then they started to rub off on me and I became a better person, because I used to be a piece of trash. Alright, used pretty much everyone in my life for my own reasons and to get what I wanted, and even when I got those things, I would always fuck it up and flush it down the toilet. Find a purpose. My purpose is to take care of my family. My purpose is to keep my job so I can pay my house, pay my bills, and be a fucking adult. I don't have to be a millionaire. I don't have to be the most jacked person in every room. I don't have to... I can play with fucking dolls with my daughter. It doesn't... None of that shit matters. And at the end of the day, if you have enough time to sit around worrying about what everyone else thinks of you, that is your problem. And it's a problem you need to get rid of, because you have too much fucking time on your hands. Alright? You don't have a purpose. You don't have something that you're working towards. And do good for others when you can. Do not put yourself out in order to do for others. Alright? And it sounds mean, but if you fuck your shit up trying to help someone else, then you can no longer help that person either. And now you need help. So, at the end of the day, just be a decent person. And if you're not, surround yourself with decent fucking people. And hang out with them. Eventually, there's a saying I heard, show me who your friends are, and I'll know who you are. Alright? That is so true. Surround yourself with better people. I am the best version of myself today than I've ever been in my life. And I hope to continue that trend moving up. So, and that is due to my two best friends and my wife. My wife coming into my life really shook things up for me and turned my life upside down, which is actually right side up. Because I was living my life in such a shitty way when she came along. And she accepted me when I was at my worst. And being around her, being around two of the best people I've ever met in my life, consistently, them calling me out on my shit, and just overall giving a shit about me made me a better human. And I am a real man, and you can be too. But more than that, I'm a decent person. And that's the core of what every real man should be. And that's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this, please go check out Shoeonhead. She's a lot more articulate than me. I've tried writing scripts for my videos, and I can't follow them. And when I'm reading a script, I sound like I'm reading a script. So, yeah, that's not very entertaining. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think a man is? Apparently, that is the big question. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.